So call to order the Board of Public Works for Tuesday, June 6th. Item 1 on the agenda is approval of the minutes of the May 23rd, 10 o'clock and 4 o'clock meetings.
I'll move to approve both.
I'll second. All those in favor?
Aye.
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 Item 2 is make recommendation for professional services, Able Stormwater Pump Station rebuild. Proposals are opened on May 23rd.
I'll move to approve.
We'll get a recommendation from Al.
Oh, you're going to get it first? Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, so that's.
Oh, that's what this is. Okay, go ahead.
So we received 3 RFPs, one from Strand, one from Becker Hoppy, and one from Clark Dietz. Engineering and electrical department did a scoring of them based upon, what was requested in the proposal. And the top scorer was Strand by a small amount, I guess, pretty close. Very close, I guess, and there was some good proposals. So the kind of what stuck out with Strand is they had the most relevant experience with large stormwater pumping stations. They did some in Fond du Lac, some in Madison, some in Milwaukee. So we felt they had the most relevant experience and very well-written proposal. So I would make the recommendation to go with Strand.
Can I just quickly ask what the difference in the cost is between Strand and Clark Dietz? Who had a higher score in that category?
Yes. So Clark Dietz was that like 62.5? Becker Hoppy was Strand was at 75, and Becker Hoppy was at 80. So that's why the scoring reflected that Clark Dietz scored higher when it came to the cost part of it.
Right,
And the
but you-
cost was 20% of the total.
Yep, you weighted it
So
appropriately.
we weighted it. We weighted there was 5 categories worth 20%. So Clark Dietz did score higher in the cost end of it.
Well, I'll make a motion to go with Strand as recommended.
I'll second.
Any discussion? All those in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Item 4, open request for proposals and make recommendation, public safety software suite. 3?
Sorry.
Oh, item 3, I missed one, sorry. Make recommendation for professional services from Strawberry Fields dry to wet pond conversion. Proposals also opened on May 23rd.
There was only one proposal in this, and that was by Strand, and it was quite a bit less than what we thought the engineering would be for it, which was surprising when we only got one proposal. So I would recommend we go with Strand on that also.
I'll move to approve Strand for Strawberry Fields dry to wet pond conversion.
I'll second that motion.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Item 4, open request for proposals and make recommendation for the public safety software suite. Is this like just open today and then going somewhere else? So, well, Proposal by Utility Incorporated. And a second proposal. From Axon. Are these going to public health and safety, or are you going to review these? Okay, great. So a committee will review those and make a determination. Item 5, discussion and possible action in approving substituted pay and performance assurance with irrevocable line of credit for Riverside Rail Corridor Soil Disposal Project by Waller Stump Grinding. So I'll give you a little background on this. So this is for the remediation of the Riverside Park contamination. And the RAOR was approved by the DNR. We bid out the work. There was quite a spread in the difference between the low bid and the other two bidders. And this contractor's insurance company, they didn't like that. So they were questioning on whether to bond with such a difference in those. So we don't have a specific policy in place other than the bond. So what's coming forward is the contractor's willing to give an irrevocable letter of credit for the total cost of the project in lieu of the bond, so we can move forward.
Was there also a component, though, to give up portions of that as the work progresses that's also a part of this, Eric?
Oh, yeah, thanks, Ann.
Yeah,
So,
because the irrevocable line of credit is provided for by statute as a
Yeah.
substitute
for the bond.
payment and performance
Yep.
assurance. So that
Yep.
we can have no problem substituting, but what's the remainder of your recommendation?
So as the work progresses and work is completed, we would release portions of that line of credit. So that isn't tied up for the entire project. So, but, you know, they get 30% of the work done, we release 30%, you know.
That makes sense.
Yep, proportionate as the work is completed. And this project is expected to be no longer than 3 weeks, so it's a pretty short duration. Yeah.
I'll move to approve the substituted pay and performance assurance along the lines of your recommendation.
I'll second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Item 6 is the 22 Wausau Municipal Parking Ramp Repairs, Sears Ramp Rebid, Restoration Systems Incorporated, pay estimate number 1.
This work is progressing. This was reviewed by Walker and myself and recommend approval.
Make a motion to approve.
I'll second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Item 7, 23 Asphalt Paving Project A, American Asphalt of Wisconsin, change order number 1.
This change order would be to add some asphalt paving at the Wausau Downtown Airport. American Asphalt is doing our paving project, so this would just add some work, $11,925 to contract A.
Make a motion to approve.
I'll second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
And our addendum, discussion and possible action approving final payment, pay application number 30 from Myron Construction for the drinking water treatment facility. So associated with this payment is reconciling the quantities throughout the contract, which is required by the DNR as well, which decreases the contract amount in the amount of $139,152.33. This, what is the payment amount? Oh, that was that. The total payment amount is $1,330,374.64. We have worked with Myron since substantial completion in December, moving this project forward. Initially, final completion was February 9th. That had gone, come and gone. They continued to work on the project. We continued to have discussions with Myron. There were credits back during the reconciliation as well. Work has been completed as of June 1, and so I would make a motion to approve this final payment.
I'll second.
Did that include any damages then?
They were,
Did you offset any liquidated damages in
yeah,
that payment
that's
amount?
part
You
of
did.
these
Okay.
credits and
All right.
stuff that have come in,
Got
and
it.
those have been detailed out
Okay.
as well. Okay. I have a motion and a second. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Carries.
Did it.
Made it.
I'll move to adjourn.
A second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Hey, so I missed the parking